just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Plug pull up with the pack and I ain't even bust it down. Couple minutes on my phone, I promise I'm gonna get it gone. I stay solid, I get caught, I'm fighting till they sit me down. You get caught, you singing like a nigga in the studio. Brody sold the whip for 1,000 cause we just slid in it. I really make a house call, fuck if your kids in it. Been through some shit that's why my heart too froze. You ain't living what you rapping in a studio. You get your noodle blown, fucking with the opposition. My brother making decisions on anybody that's dissing. With the quickness, I'ma make a decision, I'm on a mission. You tripping, thinking we missing, I'm shooting up with precision. Red beam on the barrel to give myself some assistance. My brother come through like sniper, he knock you off from a distance. Big foe with no foe, I'm balling just like a piston. We get the... Damn, heard it's another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Plug pull up with the pack and I ain't even bust it down. Couple minutes on my phone, I promise I'm gonna get it gone. I stay solid, I get caught, I'm fighting till they sit me down. You get caught, you singing like a nigga in the studio. Brody sold the whip for 1,000 cause we just slid in it. I really make a house call, fuck if your kids in it. Been through some shit that's why my heart too froze. You ain't living what you rapping in a studio. You get your noodle blown, fucking with the opposition. My brother making decisions on anybody that's dissing. With the quickness, I'ma make a decision, I'm on a mission. You tripping, thinking we missing, I'm shooting up with precision. Red beam on the barrel to give myself some assistance. My brother come through like sniper, he knock you off from a distance. Big foe with no foe, I'm balling just like a piston.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the El Nino Podcast. I'm Eladio Nino, and this is Real Everyday People. As always, man, I thank everybody, for sharing, for subscribing, for showing love, for all the support. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate you. It's uplifting, it's empowering, it's motivating because, if it wasn't for y'all, man, I'd have been folded up shop, man. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. I love what I do. But listen, what I wanted to say, though, is I hope everybody had a good Easter. I had a great Easter. Spent the day, with my grandson. Had a little Easter egg hunt. And, ate well with the family, had a really good time. The sun was out, and I ain't gonna lie, like ever since the sun been out, man, like it feel like it just replenished me, re-energized me, so I got like a whole new motivation coming, man. But I didn't get a chance to make it to opening day, so if you made it down there, I hope you guys had a blast. One of these days I'm gonna have to make it. I haven't been down there yet for one yet, so definitely want to experience that. Hopefully by next year I'll be able to make it down and have a blast. But I heard all about it. Everything was on Facebook, on the news, and it just looked like such a good time, man. But, the sun's shining, you know what I'm saying? And the weather's getting good. And I'm sure that, everybody's spirit getting revised, everybody getting energized and feeling good and rolling the windows down and getting the car washed and, doing all the spring cleaning, all that good stuff, man. I also know that the reality of things is being from cities like, urban cities from like we're from, you know what I'm saying? When the sun comes out, everybody bring the guns out too. So I'm just asking that everybody be safe, you know what I'm saying? And let's treat everybody with love, some kindness, some respect, and some appreciation. That way we don't have to go to so many funerals this year, man. But got a special guest here today. I actually got to know him and got connected to him through my boy BY. Shout out to my guy BY at Legendary Barber Lounge. But this brother got a good story to share. We got a lot of knowledge to kick, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is my man Elante Mills. What's up with you, brother?
What's on with you, brother?
Man, welcome to the El Nino Podcast, man. Happy to have you, bro, for sure. My guy,
me, man. I'll be watching from the phone, man. So it's good to see. This is dope, man. Thank y'all for having me.
It's a whole different experience once you get here, huh?
Definitely. I'm like, okay, this is where it's at right here. I like this, man.
No doubt about it, man. Welcome, man.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. So let the people know a little bit about yourself, man. Who you are, where you're from, what it is, and what it ain't.
Man, well, my name is my friends. Everybody call me Elante. My real name is Donovan, but Elante, my middle name. Everybody that's what they call me, man. They call me Elante. I'm from Southwest Detroit, born and raised, down in Fort Street. That's where my family from. Harper's, River Rouge, Ecorse. That's
Riverside, boy.
That's where we reside from.
P Street.
Man, good times over there. Man, just I don't know, man. Just a man finding his way through life, man. Just grew up one way, now I'm living a different way.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. I feel you, brother. I gotta compliment the T-shirt, man. I love it, man.
Hey,
God
yours
is
too.
the greatest. And yeah, shout out to the Kingsmen. Shout out to Eric Washington, man. Much love to you. It was great having you in town, giving you a tour to DHDC. Much love to you. I salute you. I love the work that you're doing, man. And we're gonna keep on building. And you know, I to all my King brothers out there, man. I don't want y'all to think I'm out here false flagging because I am not a Latin King. But you know, much love to everybody, man. You know, but I got to represent for the Kingsmen for sure, man. But I love it, you know. And then it's like we doing the whole gold and black thing.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm killing it
I
today,
threw this.
baby.
Yeah, man. This my saying, my slogan.
Yo, God is the greatest.
I put on everything. People like, what? I've been on it for like maybe 3 years now, man. So
man,
since
with God, I feel
2019.
like a champion, boy.
I do.
Every day I feel like a champion. You know what I mean?
I do. It changed my life. I really started this when I was homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So it just came to me one night, and I was like, man, I gotta figure out how to get through this. And I was like, man, you know what, God, if I can lean on God, I'll be all right. And it's probably like, God is the greatest. Like, man, I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt one day. And I just happened, and somebody did it for me. I just happened to bring it to life. Said, why not wear it here? So
hell yeah, I'm glad you did, brother, because that's a hell of a statement that you making,
Yeah,
man. You know, Mexicans, we got a saying. It says, "Con Dios todo, sin Dios nada." It means with God everything, without God nothing. You know what I mean?
That's powerful.
So, you know, I love it. I was very, you know, when I seen it, dog, it was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very spiritual man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you know, I acknowledge that higher power, bro.
Yeah,
and
man,
I know
you
what
there.
it do for you, you know? That's why I'm here today.
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying?
He get you through some
Shit.
storms, man.
Yeah, motherfucker been through the trenches, dog. and so many times I wasn't supposed to be here, you know?
Man.
But I am. So, you know, all glory to God for that, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you grew up in Rouge. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
I
dope,
grew up
being
in Rouge, man. I
you know
graduated
what
from
I'm
River
saying?
Rouge High School.
Did you?
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
that's
I
dope.
lived on what they called the white side. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? I was
yeah.
on the other side of the bridge. You know, my grandmother is Mexican and Indian. Her name Maria Harper. You know a lot of my people. I didn't know that. We got to tap in later. You know a lot of
you related to House?
yeah, House. That's my uncle.
Outta here,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
my
well,
guy.
he ain't my uncle. He my cousin. He older than me, so I always called him my uncle.
Out of respect. you
Yeah,
call
but
him
that's
uncle,
he
yeah.
really he my cousin. His dad my uncle.
Yeah,
my
that's
great
my
uncle
guy,
actually.
man.
Yeah, that's my So I gotta my roots deep out there. You know, I just we don't be out there as much as I need to be, but you know, I
Yeah.
grew up a little bit, got a family. I'm on that, but yeah, man, that's
We
my
got
people.
Rouge up here. We got
Yeah, that's
Riverside
where I.
Riverside, boy, you was a Panther.
Yeah, oh, definitely, man.
My God. So I went to the old Rouge High.
Okay,
you know, that
before
bitch
it-
only-
before
that
it
bitch
made
ain't
it
even
nice.
there now, yeah.
Okay.
And then when they built the new one, they wouldn't let me in that one.
Ah.
They wouldn't let me in that one.
Yeah, when they started winning, they wouldn't let us in either. I said, "Oh, y'all want to win now? We can't get in free now." Oh, wow.
So what did you do? Like, what kind of sports and shit did you play?
Man, I did track and field there, football. Crazy as assignment. I played tennis.
Tennis too.
I played
huh?
tennis. Rouge just had a lot of options at that time, and so I played tennis there. I threw a shot put disc. I ran a 3200. But football, I played basketball too. But really, football was it for me.
Okay.
That's my personal baby.
Who got you off into that?
Man, my pops did.
Okay.
It really was a punishment, to be honest with you. My grades was kind of messed up when I was younger. He was like, man, if you don't get your life together, you know, I'm gonna just have you gonna play ball, get you some organization. I'm like, man, I ain't really trying to play no football, but I ended up falling in love with the game.
Yeah.
So I've been locked in with football since like 10 years old.
And what about like the training, the discipline, the exercise, the strategy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what it does, like how it molds you and how you can and take them lessons that you learn simply for football and apply it to your own personal life.
Man, I heard this quote from Ike Johnson saying, who you are as a football player. No, who you are as a man will always outweigh who you are as a football player, but who you are as a football player will show you what type of man you're going to be.
Ooh, that's cold. I like that.
So when he said that, I really kind of connected with it. And football for me, it really taught me more than just like life lessons. Because my first practice, I didn't even know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People was just knocking me down. I'm thinking they doing it because they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they being too hard, but they really was building me up. They was building up my mental toughness. They was building me up to learn how to take the stress, learn that, we had a time where coaches was yelling at you, cussing at you, making you run laps, way more than what they do now. So it was teaching me more. And I wasn't even playing Little League in Rouge yet.
Teaching you discipline.
Yeah, discipline was all the way there.
You accountability.
Man, I was trying to tighten up them grades so quick to get off the team, man. But I ended up staying. I was playing football because I was on punishment.
Damn,
that's why. Yeah, my pops was like, "You gonna play ball? That's your punishment." I didn't want to do nothing.
And then it's crazy to turn suffering into success. Something that was supposed to hurt you or teach you. It did what it was supposed to do.
It did do what it was supposed to do. I'm still balling out, so I'm still sticking to it. Yeah, I'm still.
What
balling
position
right
you play?
Right now I'm playing guard. So I'm bigger than what I was. So I moved to the inside interior. So I'm playing guard, but I normally play tackle. So once I drop a couple pounds, I'll probably go back to tackle.
So is this what you do for recreation? Is this what you do like for career-wise or like?
And a little bit of both. So I play semi-pro here in Detroit area for the Michigan Gators.
Okay.
So that season's getting ready to kick off in a couple weeks. But also play I play professionally with the AFE USA team. We travel all around the world. I mean.
Damn, that's dope. Bro.
Yeah, we play all around the world. We've been to Mexico several times. We played the national team. We actually, in October, we just got back. We played 2 national teams out there in Mexico.
And how'd you guys do out there?
Man, you know what? We went 2-1. It was a tournament, the first time, a football tournament.
Okay.
And we went 2-1. The other team went 2. We lost once to them. They lost once to us. It was only 3 teams. 2 teams dropped out. But it was pretty good. That was my first time experiencing a real loss. So we didn't really get to bring home the gold, but it still was a good experience. They was just so nice to us out there, man. They was just so happy, like
some good hospitality.
Yeah. Oh man, what the food was some of the best street food I ever ate in my life.
For real,
man.
That's dope.
And I ain't know nothing nobody was talking about, but they was just like, eat here. I'm like, all right. And it was I swear to God, bro, some of the best tacos, and they ain't put no cheese on their tacos out there.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was some of the best tacos.
Well, they really don't, honestly.
Yeah.
That's more of an Americanized.
Man, I ain't know that. Yeah. And they was like, no, eat it like this. I didn't even know what the meat was. He just eat it, Poppy. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And they did, man. Yeah. So it was dope, man.
You like avocados?
No, but I just ate it though, so it's straight. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
My wife give me a hard time because I ain't eating no avocado, but I'm like, it don't really taste like nothing.
So for all my guests, that come here, on my show and whoever they come with them, I always treat them to, BJ's Brew House. Every Monday, their pizzas are half off. So I get these California Tavern Cut pizzas, and they come with chicken, avocado. Like, they're very, very good. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, it's a Tavern Cut. It's like almost like a fried pita bread type deal.
Yeah.
But it is very good. So if you ever get a chance, go to BJ's Brew House, get you a California Tavern Cut pizza, and if you go there on a Monday, you'll get it half off. But it's very delicious, and everybody that comes here, they love it.
Yeah,
so,
I'll be going. I'm gonna make a trip out there.
The first promotion is on me, BJ's. The next one you're gonna have to pay for, just so you know.
That's facts right there. Yeah, it was fire. I ain't gonna hold you up. The wings was hitting.
Oh man, the pepper bar. That's the first time I've had them actually. Okay. And they were delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and go do this.
Yeah, no doubt about it, bro.
I like that.
Yeah. So, what kind of upbringing did you have? Did you got siblings?
Yeah, man.
Were you raised with both your parents, or what was life like growing up for you in Rouge, bro?
Did
you ever used to go to Peawalk Park and?
Oh man, all of that, man. I went to Brunch Elementary School, man.
Oh, okay.
I was, man. My family. I got my family. Like I said, they deep rooted downriver. So we left Rouge, and we was living in E-Courts on 10th Street for a long time. But man, I had my mom and dad in my life probably up to like same time to the 3rd grade. Okay. I got 2 brothers. Nah, I always call my man. We've been friends since we was a kid. But I got 1 brother, 1 sister. They're my babies though, man. And,
they younger than you?
Yeah, they younger than me. Not by that much. My little brother, he about 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
My sister 4 years younger than me.
All right.
So, you know, we grew up a little rough. Man, I'm 33.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it was you know, life was good for the moment when my mom and dad was together. And that divorce hit, man, that's when that reality set in, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no doubt about it, man. That always impacts the kids, I think, more than anybody.
Yeah, and you know, we was at a time in life where it wasn't spoken about. You know, people wasn't talking about going to therapy and putting your emotions out there and being able to process that. So it was just like it was almost like we was balling, and then we like, now we in a shack. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm fighting roaches for my meal, or you know what I'm saying? This I can't put my clothes in certain areas, you know, so it went from, and when that hit like that, it put me in a different mind frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, struggle, dog. Struggle will definitely put you in a different mind frame, you
Facts.
know. And they start talking to you about that. Only the strong survive, and by all means necessary type of talk, you know, like that. When you in the trenches and you going through the struggle, that's your motivation.
that is,
Get it how you live.
got to,
By all means necessary.
man.
Only the strong survive.
Yeah, man.
And so your interpretation of all that growing up is you know,
it was there.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, like, I was born dead. And I don't mean that in a physical sense, but man, when I came out in 89, by 91, I was already in the hospital fighting for my life. I don't know if you remember this. You older than me, so maybe you will remember it. But in 91 at Cobo Hall, I actually remember they used to have the inside carnivals back in the day at Cobo Hall.
Okay, yeah.
I was that kid that got stuck on the escalator. My hands, I lost 4 fingers in the escalator.
Damn,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah, lost 4 fingers in the escalator, man. So it like I had already, I was already thinking like, man, life already started off bad, rough.
Yeah.
So I already was in the mindset I can only go up from here. Life, it can only get better from here. So, and you know, so that's always been.
And you was a child.
Yeah, I was a baby.
Yeah.
I just came out, man. I was
bro.
2-3 years old when that happened.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
I was with House and his sister.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. So yeah, that's why we so close. So yeah, it's but yeah, man, I came out and it was rough, man. Especially being a kid, man. You know, kids
Can I
already
see?
cool.
Do you mind if I see?
No, it's all good, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
how did that happen? Can
man,
it show? I mean, you know.
So I'll show y'all, man. So like I said, man, what the news report says, I'm just go. My aunt told me. So the escalator was a down escalator, and apparently I broke free from him, and I tried to go up the down escalator. So when I tried to go up, I fell. Shoelaces got caught. My first thing I did was try to reach for the shoelaces, and as the stairs are climbing back under, my fingers got caught.
Oh,
but see, I went all two, but then I also had to go all again because it's the way God worked. Because look at my hands, bro. Look how, even though I'm missing fingers, he proportioned it in such a way that I was still able.
Still work.
I still was able to work. I mean, there's a few things that I can't do, but it's nothing that was big on my list anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah, no
you know, I can't play the violin, but I didn't want to play the violin.
Yeah.
I mean, I did for one point when I was a kid, but
For real? You wanted
yeah, I
to
did.
dance?
At
That's
one
crazy.
point, man, I wanted
Yeah.
to play the violin, but they was like, you'll never be able to play it. And I'm like, you know what? It's cool. I'm gonna, try to figure out what else I like. But it never fazed me. It was the fact that at least I tried for me. So, but yeah, it started, man. Life was, as a kid, man, I got bullied a lot, bro.
Because of that?
Oh yeah, because of my hands, man.
Wow,
Kids was
for real, yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are cruel, dog.
But
I wonder how kids learn how to be so damn cruel, bro. You know? What
I don't know, man. But the names was so crazy that I made them seem like I was crazy. Because they was coming at me so hard, I started embracing it. So then when I started making fun of myself, now I look crazy. When I was in high school, I got a shirt made, said 4-Finger Wonder. Slap that boy on the shirt. Now what? What's up now?
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Embraced it.
Yeah, so they were looking at me crazy. And I was in high school doing this. And you know what I'm saying? They like, that's crazy you doing that. But
Man,
what else was I gonna
that's
do?
Your strength, bro.
Yeah, you
that's
know
accepting you, your situation, everything in its entirety, bro. Embracing it and moving, running with it.
Man,
you know
I had
what I mean?
to, because it was you know,
you took the power away
bro.
from them.
I had
you know
to.
what I'm saying? Because when you got them kind of insecurities, you know, kids, man, they don't forgive for shit. You know what I'm saying? They get on your ass. You know,
especially
what I mean?
at that time in life.
And you took all their power. They couldn't say nothing no more because you know what I'm saying. You embraced it. I'm acknowledging it. This is what it is, and I'm still rocking.
Man,
have you ever gotten any fights over it?
Oh man, shit. This is
no, you don't rock them, sock them. The couple.
Listen, this is the only thing I used to really get in the fights about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a chubby kid, but ain't nobody never, you know, everybody was chubby at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it wasn't like now with the, you know, the laws, like you can't, you know, they don't put the snacks in school. Everybody was fat back then. So, you know, but most of my fights came from people making fun of my hands. Me not knowing how to control that anger. You know what I'm saying? Just me not thinking how ignorant they are because they don't even know what happened. You know what I'm saying? People used to say some cruel stuff, man. I tried to take my life before, man, because it was so rough, man. Like as a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm glad. I'm glad it didn't go through, but
me too.
Yeah, you know, I tried to go. You know, I was in the 4th grade. I took a half a bottle of Tylenol. I wrote my mom a letter. I ain't gonna hold you up. I was pissed the fuck off when I woke up though, because it was that painful, you know. So, but it's like once I stepped over that, like I had a kind of like a conversation with myself. Once I got over that, I'm not gonna say I became a villain, but I really embraced who I was at a young age, and I was like, I can't let this beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like this can't. I just know it got to be more.
Man, you became resentful, dog, than a mug, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you go that far, you feel like, I know, bro.
Yeah, so
I feel you.
Yeah, so it was, you know what I'm saying? It's the type of pain you don't want to feel, but once you experience it, you know what to do with it. And, you know, so just past trauma as a kid, just learning how to control my anger. But that's where
football.
Who
taught you that? Is that what football was
teaching
taught me
you?
That. Self-control, mental control, emotional control, all that type of
football
stuff?
Taught me that. Nobody, you know, like I said, my mom and dad ended up getting divorced. I was young.
So what was your relationship with after that? Like,
it went to shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it was there at first, you know, just leaving. In the beginning, but then, you know, not for years I ain't seen him. For years, you know, and I mean even as an adult. So, you know, but being able to process it now, going through my emotional intelligence, I went and got a therapist. You know, I let everybody know there ain't nothing wrong with talking to no therapist, man. I think you should do that. Find somebody that you can talk to in confidence. And you know, getting through that, it really helped me. I don't know how my life would have been if he was here, but him not being around it made me step harder. So,
man, I was 9 years old, bro, the first time I wanted to commit suicide. And I got one of them knives, dog, and I was just going to, like, slice my throat or slice my wrist. Yeah. You know, at 9 years old, it's like, damn, how does a kid be under so much distress that they want to kill themselves? And at the time, I was going through some counseling. My mom had me going to counseling at a young age because I was just dealing with so much different shit that was going on around me. You know what I'm saying? And I told my counselor, like, man, I want to kill myself, man. Man, they had a place called Aurora Hospital.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was a place where they put you know, kids, you know, for, you know, it's a like a psych ward for kids. And I went there, man, for like 6 months, you know, because I had told my counselor I wanted to kill myself. And they put me in there, bro. And then it was like,
I'm not going to tell nobody else.
I was there at 9, 10 years old. Yeah, and that's how I felt. Like, I ain't never going to say that shit again. But since I was 9, 10 years old, I've been in institutions, you know what I'm saying? Like, becoming institutionalized at such a young age, you know what I mean? Because they ran that shit like a little psych ward, bro. And then, you know, at 15, going to juvenile, and then as an adult, going to prison for 17 years. Like, when I look back, I'm like, damn, bro. But even just as a child, like, we ain't even get the privilege to enjoy childhood because we was under so much distress from whatever the situation was to the point where we wanted to kill ourselves as kids, man.
And we wasn't able to
That's
process
crazy.
that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that, like, I really be feeling it when they be saying these kids. I be like, man, I wonder what that kid was going through, that nobody was seeing the red flags in their life. Because it's, you know, now I feel like it's more outlets. But back then, man, that outlet really wasn't there like that. So, yeah. And it's funny you said that about the juvenile. I was on the other side of it. Like, I've been locked up. I went to jail before, just being young, stupid. But I also was a correction officer for 8 years as well.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And
Where at?
Juvenile detention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Downtown.
What was that like?
That shit was, I ain't gonna hold you up, but when I got there, I had that macho man attitude. You know what I'm saying? That real by the book type mentality.
Why though? Why do you think you went in there with that mentality? Because of the training?
That's how they train you.
Yeah.
That's what they beat into. Literally, bro, you have about 15, 25 trainers and they 8 hours straight of them beating these rules into your head of what they supposed to be doing. Nothing was about us caring about other people, about what it was always about this programming. That's what they push, program. And I never really understood it. And I wanted to change the narrative, and I was in it for a long time. But I wanted to change that narrative. So I was able to be a part of the changing structure. And, you know, man, we went from, before I became a supervisor there, which I was honestly,
became a supervisor.
I was honestly proud of it. I'm not gonna hold you up. I was proud of it. Man, we went from, fights every day. To
how did you coming in like that? How did the youth respond to you?
Man, they ain't really care for it. They just wanted to talk to genuine people, and you know they always like, you know, don't open too much up to them. Don't let them into your life, your personal stuff. And sometimes you gotta, you know, I had to learn how to let them in the personal stuff without giving them everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
So once I was able to share some of that stuff, I was able to, I pulled in a little crowd and it just spread like a wildfire. And we went from fighting and wrestling to sitting down, talking, processing. How can we, you know what I'm saying? And it was beautiful. Like, I think I went like almost 2 months with no fights. And it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? We was doing a program, but I had to put a spin on it.
That's a long time. 2 months with no fights. I don't know if you guys
That's a long time, bro.
In a juvenile set, like, man, we was fighting all the time. We was gang banged out at 14, 15 years old. We was stabbing each other with pencils. My first time I went to the one on Forest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that was gangland for kids, you know what I'm saying? And we was in that bitch fooling. I went to 6N Murder Block, got jumped the very night that I got there. I got jumped by the Loco Boy Crips and the GDs, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was a little warrior, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went in there, I stood on my shit, I stood on my flag and got wrecked. But I got up and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, dog. You know, I see you when I see you. And
shit, my first day, they stole my keys. Right off me. I thought I was gonna get fired. I said, "Oh, that's it." I said, "That's it for me." And then this time it was 2012. So at that time, $14 an hour was good money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, gas was $1.50. A gallon of milk. A gallon of milk was $1.10. I'm like, $14 an hour. That was good money. You know what I'm saying? So I was going in with that mindset, that macho, but I ain't even need that.
You know, being in prison, you know, a lot of officers that get recruited into the correctional, facilities are old military. You know, people coming home from military and
ex-cops
and also they come in that bitch with that combative mentality. You know, and they don't see us as civilians. You know what I'm saying? They see us as enemies. Yeah. Oh, we get treated like property. We ain't shit but livestock in there. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you talking about, you know, how the minds of military people are programmed, you know what I'm saying? It's savage, bro. It's kill or be killed. It's kill men, women, and children. They're going off in other countries where kids are shooting choppers at you. You know what I mean? So they got to be in a whole different zone. And then when they don't leave that shit there and they bring it back here, they apply it to us as well.
And it
you know
spill
what
over.
I mean? And then it makes you turn that way too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's a robot. Everybody's numb. Everything is about, dominant strength, sizing each other up. It's us against them type shit.
Yeah.
When you bring that military mentality into any type of environment,
That's true. I had a kid twice my size. I'm a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was bigger though. But the fact that I never had to put my hands on him and I could speak to him and he'd listen to me was clarity enough in my head that he gonna make it. I'm like, all right, bet. If we can do this, we gonna be all right. And that's all it was about. What I learned is they care about your word. You gonna stand on your word. You gonna do what you say you gonna do. Just do it.
And that reason is because they've been disappointed a lot.
Man.
They've been lied to. They've been manipulated. They've been misguided. You know what I'm saying? And, it's hard for them to trust an adult.
Yeah.
Because it's always the older brothers, the uncles, the cousins, the adults that they're surrounded with, the male figures who, use them, abuse them, lie to them, cheat, all that type of stuff. And that builds trust issues, even in kids. So they skeptical of adults anymore and what they say and what they do, and you know what I'm saying. And they paying attention if you a man of your word. You know what I'm saying. Even if they don't know what integrity is, they know what they want from it, though. You know what I'm saying.
I definitely could feel. I could feel that. I used to, everybody do stuff that they ain't really, supposed to be doing in there. But I took it upon myself. I'm like, if I can just give them more than what they getting in here, then I think we'd be all right. And, really for me, it was really talking to my partners at work. That's really how we got it better.
Okay.
That, to be honest with you, I'm like, if I can build this into them, I'm only one person. I can't keep running around putting out house fires. But if I can build this into them, I said that we become a community, that we can do this the right way. Man, listen. They was hating on me in there. I promise you, man. My shift used to be so smooth, but honestly, I feel like they wanted to get rid of me. My first day, man, I had 112 kids, 4 staff. Come on, that's illegal. It's illegal. Yeah, and I ain't had no choice but to leave them in their room. But I played it. I did it so cold. Everybody doors open. I'm talking about 112 kids on trial for all type of stuff. Doors open, popped open. But what else I'm gonna do? I can't lock them in the room. That's illegal. That, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. They not on 24-hour like that. You gotta let them be out. So I had to make a business call, and that day, that's how I feel like I gained a lot of their respect. And I'm like, I'm gonna take care of y'all. Everybody chill. I hit the dollar store, just grab some goodies, just because I felt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You here? Shit, what's a nutty butter? You know what I'm saying? What's a cookie? You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And that stuff means so much to them in there.
Hell yeah.
Shit, just shampoo. Like, I bought some brand name lotion in there. They was like, hell yeah, thank you, bro. I'm like, I never really
you treat them like human. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they train you is so inhumane. You can't ever gonna be able to make no connection with them. But when you go in there and see yourself in them, because we were once upon a time them troubled youth, and a lot of that comes from their surroundings and their growing up with lack of love, lack of respect. Kids want respect too. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parents or adults, they always want to put their foot on kids' necks and do as I say, not as I do. And they grow up and they're like, man, that shit don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in a joint, like I knew young guys who used to sell dope. They didn't have no respect for adults. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like where y'all get that from? Because I was raised always to respect, my elders. You know what I mean? And they like, man, shit, I sell dope to my mom. I sell dope to my dad, my uncles. But like I'm like, well, damn, that's why you ain't got no respect for adults, because the adults who are supposed to be teaching you are buying dope off of you. So of course you ain't gonna have no respect. And they look at all adults like they all dope fiends and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's an issue. That's a real problem.
It is.
But when they do come around a strong, positive male figure who shows them genuine love and care and concern and nurturing and building, and they know that you got their best interests at heart and you pouring into them and investing in them, bro, they going to embrace you. They going to love you. Because even though they young, man, they know the difference between real and fake, bro, for sure.
That's for sure. And that's how I learned how to play spades. To get my ass kicked, and they playing and they beating me because they didn't switch. They know what they doing. I don't know what's going on. And then a little dog told me, "Hey, bro, they gonna keep beating us until you." I'm like, "All right, bet." I wasn't hip yet. They was getting me hip and stuff. So
yeah,
but yeah, man, that was a very vital part of me growing up too. What you just said really kind of hit me because my wife had to teach me that. How, kids they still people. They still got feelings. Mm-hmm. They still matter. And I grew up like that. My mom was like, you do it as I say, not as you see. And that's very conflicting.
It is.
It's very conflicting. And, we got a blended family. My wife got a blended family. Mm-hmm. So the dynamic's totally different. Mm-hmm. So she was like, I get it. I respect what you're doing. But we got to work it a little bit differently. And I had to take a step back and was like, if I want the response out of them that I'm searching, then I got to calm down. I got to chill out.
You got to meet them where they at.
Yeah, because they confused. Some man came in, married their mama, what's going on? And I had to step back like, how would I feel if I was 11, somebody came in, ain't say nothing to me, and like, who's dog with my mama? Mm-hmm. And I had to really sit back and feel that. And I talked to my son. I'm like, I get where you coming from, for real. And I'll been your age. And now that I think about it, I probably would have felt some type of way not processing the stuff with my pops and somebody else coming in and doing everything that we think a man's supposed to be doing. And it's like, well, what happened? What is your role? My dad, you know what I'm saying? So I had to sit back and take it back. I had to my wife humbled me for real. She was like, you know what I'm saying? My wife was big on, she like disciplinary, but she don't believe in like you gotta be the kids senseless or disrespect them or put them down or make them feel less. And when she put that in perspective for me, I'm like, wow, maybe I can. And our relationship, man, I love my kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I made them on my own. Like with my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like them my babies, you know what I'm saying? I told them anything happen, I'm going to bat for y'all, whatever. But when you said that, it kind of hit me because I was on both sides of it.
And see, that's what empathy does, man. Empathy, when you put yourself in the other person's position, no matter if it's an adult, a child, an elder, no matter what, put yourself in their situation and look at it from their perspective. It'll change your world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It'll teach you so much about life, about self, about morality, about standards, about society. I mean, it goes on and on, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it brings out the best in you because people just don't realize, the intelligence and the results of being empathetic towards people, man. That shit could resolve so many problems if everybody knew how to exercise their mind and learn how to be empathetic, It's true. It's like, we all going through the same shit. You know what I mean? We all in some form or another. Yeah.
And it made me realize that it's not always about you. Mm-hmm. And being married, we haven't been married a year yet, but being married has really taught me it ain't about you. It's about you later, but for the betterment of everything else, I had to remove myself and put somebody else's feelings in front. And that was hard because it's always been me.
Yeah, my way.
Yeah, it's always
I'm
been
the man of the house.
It's always been me.
My word, I'm the the king of the house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So my wife was like, we just got to get used to one person, but you got to get used to everybody and all their different personalities. I'm like, damn.
And all the kids have different needs. They all got different needs. They all need different attention. They all need different nurturing. You can't do that. Or go across the board and get everybody the same because they all require something different. Some more, some less.
Yeah, that's true, man. I love it because my little baby, my daughter, she swear she know me since I think she been here before. Because she just everything I do, she'll do. I say do 15 push-ups. She'll do 15 push-ups, even if she can't. She gon' but I think that's just type of pull we got with each other, and it's different how I can get her to do something versus how I had to get my oldest to do something. And now we at a good talking point, And I like it because I'm like, man, I wish what I was doing with you, somebody was doing with me.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And so I kind of be preaching to him like, I get it, bro. You be upset, but I'm like, nobody talk to me like this, how I'm talking to you right now. So I'm like, we helping each other right now. And it's crazy what a man can do for a boy when you put your life, when you take yourself out the equation and just make it about them. And I ain't know that.
Yeah. That's dope.
It was like a blessing I wasn't looking for. So I'm like, man, it humbled me because I normally come, hey, what's going on, bro? Fix all of this. And now my wife is like, that's not gonna work. I'm like, okay.
You know, when I got out the joint, I got a job 90 days later at the Detroit Hispanic Development Corporation, and they hired me, bro. I mean, I just did 17 years. I had a murder. I
know that.
Yeah, I had murder on me. You know what I'm saying? And I come home, and you know, I went to utilize the tattoo removal program because you know, I was closing one chapter of my life. I was opening a new one. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a fresh start, and I ain't want the mark of the beast on me. You know what I'm saying? Respect. And you know, so they hired me part-time for about 30 days as a youth mentor to work with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Amazing. But I realized I had been gone for damn near 2 decades, bro. So, you know, when I came home initially, I thought that the kids of today were like the kids of my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I did, and I realized that the kids that I was working with were not like me. They did not have the same struggles and the background that I had went through. You know what I'm saying? So I realized in order for me to be able to help these kids, I was going to have to be their student. I was going to have to be able to listen, pay attention, see what they going. It was not my turn to talk. It was not my turn to teach. It was my time to learn. And as I learned about their needs and their feelings and their thoughts and their emotions and just everything that they had going on and their struggles, you know, we live in a community of undocumented people. You know what I'm saying? We've had, you know, mothers and fathers and families who have been separated through, you know, through deportation. You know what I'm saying? We got kids who have been left here with neighbors and some with, you know, grandparents, you know, and elderly grandparents. And it's like, you know, they pretty much raising themselves, but to think like your identity, your foundation, your family has been ripped apart and taken from you. So that was like a whole new thing that I had to learn how to be able to comfort them and advise them and support them. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And then, you know, even today with, you know, gender, what do you call it? You know, just
gender identity.
Yeah, gender identity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't accustomed to that, bro. Like, you know, we wasn't going through all that, you know, before I went to prison. Like, you know,
their problems much
so when
more
I
different.
came home, like I started learning about, you know, LGBTQ plus communities and how to, you know, deal with them and talk to them and you know, just, you know, being able to be as a service and be a positive mentor to them, I had to learn how to listen, you know what I'm saying? And in order for me to be able to connect with them. And once they see that I genuinely cared about them, you know what I'm saying, and acknowledged them as humans and respected them, I didn't come in like an authority figure, like you said. I came in as, you know, I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to help you heal, so let's heal together. You know, there's no judgment. There's no discrimination. There's no nothing here. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that shit. I'm here so we can heal and we can move forward, you know?
Man, you gonna think this crazy, bro. We was meant to have this conversation. You wanna know what's so crazy? So it's funny you brought up the LGBTQ plus community. So that's when my mom and dad got divorced. My dad is gay. So back in the day, that shit was like not heard of like that.
No, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't play that. So I grew up hating gay people. I'm just being real with you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hate them because I just hate them. First of all, I wasn't educated. And then more of it, the hatred at that time was from just, you know, pops not being around. You know what I'm saying? You 14 with that information. Oh, you just like, I hate all y'all. Cause you know, I felt like it was their fault. But you know, becoming older and end up meeting people in different communities, building bonds and relationship with them, like listening to their trials and their stories. Like I had referred it to a lot of people get mad, but I'm like, if you mad at them for being that way, how can you fight the fight for brown, black, because they want the same stuff we want.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That they want to be seen and heard and felt and understood just like we do. And I'm like, damn, I'm hating the wrong stuff. I need to put my energy into something else. So it took for me to really overcome my own issues and then I was like, I'm not fucking homophobic. I got my own shit to deal with. I got stuff that I haven't processed from being a kid. You know, and that's really all, man. I got a saying. I said it the other day on my show. I was saying like, y'all not homophobic, y'all broke. And everybody in the room got quiet, and they was like, that's crazy. And I was like, people who do certain things, people like sitting around making money or just, you know, building a certain type of community, you're not sitting around worried about what other people doing in the bedroom. You know, as long as they okay with who they are, they secure who they are, they ain't my concern. And that once I sat back, it was like, shit, they want to be felt how I want to be felt. We really got more in common than we think. We really fight the same fight.
They humans too.
But the world had put that on me, and then my issues had helped put that on me. So I was like, damn. So it took for me to become a man and realize like, you don't really have no problem.
Bro, you did inventory, you did soul searching. You had to put in a lot of internal work, bro, to reach that point and become that man, bro.
Shit was hard. Like I said, man, 2019 I was homeless. 2018 to 2019 I was homeless, man.
Damn, that's rough, bro.
Yeah, bro, but ain't shit stopped. I got 2 jobs. I showered at the gym. I ain't care. I
was surviving, bro.
I ain't tell nobody, but I felt like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like God took me through something. I got married at a real young age, and the whole time he was like, "Boy, you shouldn't. Nobody told you to get married," and it just wasn't working out. Things ain't work. I end up, you know, taking the shitty end of the stick. But I ate it though. I ain't complain about it. I ate that shit up, and I was like, man, I said, if I can get over this, I promise you I can do anything. I wouldn't have been able to tell you 4 years ago that where I'm at with the stuff I'm doing now, I couldn't even have seen it back then. Like it's the things I don't even have a job right now. And that's a blessing in itself to be able to go from working 2 jobs. I was working 8 at night to 8 in the morning, and then working my other job for 8 hours. I was working like 16, 7, almost 20 hours a day sometimes.
Damn, bro.
And to go from that to where I'm at now, I'm like, do I be mad sometimes the money don't come in like it's supposed to? Yeah, but I'd be like, man, you got to just be so humble that it don't matter what's coming in. The fact that you don't have to put manual, you know, there's people out here busting their back. And the fact that I was able to figure out how to do it and not have to break my back so hard, I was like, man, that's a blessing. And I was like, you gotta relax. But that's that anxiety from being homeless stuff, because I never want to go back to that shit. And I got babies now, so that was a chapter in your life,
man. And the thing about it is everything that you learned from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's you know. We learn a lot at the bottom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you got until you ain't got it no more, bro. You know, and that's one of the things that prison taught me, bro. Yeah. They took my socks, my underwear, my dignity, and they teach you that everything after that is a privilege and it's to be earned. Man. You know what I'm saying? So now when I come home, you know, I'm grateful for everything because I know where I've been, and I you know, I don't live with resentment because I know that there was purpose in the suffering, bro. Ooh. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm able to break bread of knowledge with people to help them heal, to help them grow. You know what I'm saying? To break them stereotypes, them biasness, the prejudice, the racist, and all the other boo.
Same fight if we sat down and had more conversations. Really fighting the same fight. And it's funny you said that. Like, I ain't go to prison, but I went to jail, and that one night, told me, this shit ain't for me. Immediately, like, I ain't gonna hold you up, shit. They immediately
sit well with your spirit.
I got arrested on I got arrested on Michigan Ave right in front of the Church's Chicken.
Oh shit, right there on
right there. I was, you know, it was 2016. I left the Nino. I came up at the casino, a couple thousand. I'm like, shit, I'm about to go get a little package. And I'm like, shit, I ain't know what I was doing. I called my man. So I was just trying to find some good crud so I could break down the selling. I'm like, shit. I went to
That's a hot spot too.
I didn't know that though. I went to go get the shit, and I put it in my car. I never made it up I never made it up Michigan. Like they was all over me. Like they just been waiting for people to go in there. And it was so crazy.
Everybody at that bitch catching plays.
Dog, it was so crazy. They arrested me so quick. I ain't even have a chance to to think. Bro, like seriously, like bro, before I could put my, I had the turnkey. Before I could do that, they was already handcuffing. I was like, what the fuck happened? No, I never even got to say nothing come on my mouth yet. They used to throw me in a car, put me in a cell. But the crazy part is they put me in a cell and they telling other people, yeah, y'all about to go in there with a big dog. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to go home. Shit, I don't want to be here. Shit, they like, you got somebody to come get you. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna call anybody I know. And I ended up having to stay the night in there. I ain't like that shit. I ain't like the feeling. That shit was weird. And I'm just like, I can't feel like this. And my daughter was young. She was only 3. I'm like, what if I had got in real trouble? Luckily, that was my first time getting in trouble. They really gave me a break. Damn. They sent me to community court. She said, you not going to see no real judge. I said, why? She said, you don't have nothing. She said, I never got in trouble. She was like, we're going to see you in the community court. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I went in this little room. I never heard of that shit either. Bro, I went in this little room at 36 court. I left the room with the big judge and went to a little room. And she was like, listen, you got to go. They made me work at Clark Park. They made me clean that shit up for a month. They made me work on 4th Street.
Yeah, do community service.
Yeah, they made me work. What's the place they sell the old clothes? People,
the thrift.
That thrift store over there, that big one.
Army.
Yeah, they had me in there, bro. I was working there like 2-3 months straight, 4-5 hours though. Like I'm like, and they would job. And they would never let me work 8 hours in a day. I was trying to knock it out. They was like, no, you can only do 5 hours. And I had to come in there every day to get it done. And I ended up paying like $2,000.
And you had to pay too? Damn.
Yeah, bro. I said
for some treat?
Yeah. God. I said I don't want to do this shit no more. I said I'm straight.
No.
I said I'm straight. They took my car and everything. Damn. I had to pay to get my car at the Empire. I said, oh no. I said, you gotta. I said, damn. Every time you go to jail, you gotta do this shit. They was like, yeah. I said, oh, no, I'm straight, baby. I don't want to.
All that little money you got at the Nino, boy, they took all that and some.
All the money it got me out.
Damn.
I said I don't think the streets for me, bro. I think I'm good at math or something, bro.
Yeah, hell no.
I was like, I don't think the streets for me, man. I need to figure out what I'm good at.
No, that was light. You hear me? That was light, bro. But I'm glad though that you got to see the light.
Yeah, I did. I saw that shit real quick because I didn't want to see that light. They kept turning off right now. I'm like, I'm straight on this shit. I gotta go to, but it helped me though. It molded me. Man, it was so powerful. Just that one night. I was just sitting there looking around like, damn, bro. Like, it was dudes in there telling me their story. Then I'm like, shit, this is my 5th, 6th. I'm like, this shit can't be for me. I'm like, do I want the money and shit? Yeah, but at what cost though?
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I don't even fucking really know nobody that's gonna be buying this shit anyway. So I'm like, what the fuck? Let me find out. Let me figure something
another
else
way.
Out. Yeah,
bro.
You know what
find
I'm saying?
Another way.
That's what I did. I found another way, man. That's how I got into the vending machines. Shit, that's what I do now, man.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
I sell snacks, baby.
That, man.
I sell
and
snacks.
I love snacks, boy. I'm over here built like a bag
hey,
of snacks.
I was over there checking your collection. I'm like, damn, he got everything I got over at BY spot, man. That's but yeah, man. I got in the vending machines wholeheartedly full time last year. It's always been on my it's always been on my heart though. Let my wife tell it. I got a new idea every day. I do. I have a new idea. She like, I don't know what you gonna do. But if I woke up and I said, babe, God told me to build an ark, she gonna be at Home Depot with me getting wood. Yeah. And that's what I respect about her. But
that's dope, bro.
So
that I got the same kind of wife, dog. Yeah, she support me whether she like it or not. Man. She believe in me, she love me, she support me, and she always got my motherfucking back.
It's something you can't ever pay for.
That's solid. No, money can't buy that shit.
Money can't buy it, bro. And yeah, so I've been in the vending machine game for it'll be a year. It'll be a year in May. I've been in the game. I got 7 machines out, and that's a lot for my first year.
That's dope, bro.
So
it's crazy, man. Because when I was in prison, I hate that I always got to refer to prison, but shit, I spent
what else
my life in a bitch.
That's where
you know what I'm saying? I grew the fuck up in there. I learned a lot in there, but guys used to be talking about, the machine, the vending
Yeah.
machine business. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? There was another guy that was like, yeah, I think I want to do that when I get out. I'm like, I never, not one time in life, ever heard anybody say I want to start a vending machine company. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
My wife
And they're
thought I was crazy
"Dawg,
as
they
hell,
make
too."
money. They make money. And I
Yeah.
was like, damn, bro. So to hear somebody who's actually doing
Yeah,
it,
man.
you know what I'm saying, and making a living, you know what I'm saying?
It's good, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. That shit was scary though when I first did it because I ain't know nothing. I didn't have nobody to call. It's not like people be standing next to their vending machines all day like, hey, you want some help? So you know what I'm saying? Like unfortunately, I ain't get on YouTube like everybody else did. I just really was like, I gotta figure this out. And I just start calling people I know. Like, hey, y'all got a vending machine? You want a vending machine? And even B, I'm like, man, you know what, bro? You ain't got no machine in here. He was like, no, I don't. And I was like, all the barbershops got vending machines. And we had talked about it for a little while because he, just wanted to make sure he had the space for it. Trying to, because barbershop beautiful. Nah, I'm like, he was like,
for
no,
sure.
I just want to get it together. I'm like, all right, let me know when you're ready. And man, he hit me up right before my wedding, was like, you could put a vending machine in here. I'm like, bet. And right after I got back from honeymoon, I hooked it up in there. So yeah, it'll be a year I had been in his spot coming up soon too. So
Damn, that's dope, bro.
yeah, man, I jumped in 10 feet deep. But the guy that helped me though, foreign guy, man, I think it was Polish. He just like take him off. My wife was like, he about to. When I tell you, it's like, bro, it's like somebody giving you bricks for free. That's what it was like, bro. In comparison, like he gave me all this stuff for like the low, and people's like, where are you getting all this stuff from? I can't tell you, but do you want to purchase it? And even right now, like I sell vending machines.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I
Damn,
sell vending.
that's
I
dope.
sell them. I stock them. Man, I just helped. Man, it's some school out in Southfield, Bradford Academy. Shout out to Bradford Academy. Actually got them hooked up with a vending machine.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's
so they got
dope.
their first pop vending machine in there. It's hard with the high schools and snacks with everything. Now they want to make sure we putting good stuff in the kids.
Okay.
So they got a water and pop machine, which is cool. So that was my first high school install. I'm coming for you, Rouge. I heard the rumors about what's the issue, but we gonna come up with a good solution for y'all. So of course I'm like, I gotta go home and put one in there.
Yeah.
But they had a couple of issues, but we gonna.
What sells the most? Snacks, pops, candies,
Man,
all of
bro,
it. How do you what separates your vending machines from everybody else? Is it just business as usual, or do you got like exotic snacks, or like
Man, I go.
Or is it just like what keeps you successful? I'm assuming location as a
Man,
part
so location is big, man. Foot traffic. You want to be in somewhere busy. You don't want to put it at some doctors. If you put it at a doctor's office and everybody up is going to the doctors and all his patients are 65 and up, they're not going to eat a bag of chips or a Pop-Tart.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So I got creative, man. I find snacks that people like, not what I want, because I made that mistake the first time. Went and spent $500 on a bunch of shit that didn't sell. and now I'm like begging my kids to eat shit that we told them not to eat. And I'm like, please eat this up because it's gonna go to waste. But man, like location is everything. Building that rapport with wherever you have your machine at. Showing your face. I like to show my face where my machine's at because I want people to know it's mine. Even if you don't support, take a picture. Something like social media is big. So
is it profitable?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, man. It's good.
Wow.
It's good.
Because people think of coins like,
Yeah.
that's coins. You can't be making too much money, but shit, if you're in a good location.
Let me run a play by you. All right. A 50 bag, a box of chips, 50 bag, right, is $18. Okay. You charge $1.25 per bag.
All right. Yeah, you winning all day long.
Yeah. And you got to remember, some of these vending machines hold up to 800 items. You charging $2 for everything in a vending machine, bro. That could be $1,600 for a month, or that could be $800 every 2 weeks, or it could be $200. However, you sell stuff, but it's all about how you look at it, how you market it too.
Let me ask you this: so these machines require energy, so they got to be plugged in. Do they juice a lot of energy? Does it take a lot of power to run them? Or
they won't even see where they plugged up at. they don't even see a hike in their energy bill.
Okay.
They very, I put the LED bulbs in my machines, very low light, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I pitch it, I'm providing a service for you, your employee, and convenience. Now your clients can come in, they don't have to, they got kids, you trying to get a haircut, they crying. I got them 50-cent gushers in there. You gonna go get them real quick.
And do they take cards or cash or both?
So
or how does that go?
So I got machines that take card. I got each. I'm a cash guy, cash type of guy. I want all my money.
Yeah.
And them credit card machines.
Yeah.
They charge you.
Yeah, they charge and
And so I had forced people to start using cash again.
Okay.
And my wife was like, you probably should do the thing. And my machines be dead empty when I pull up.
Okay, yeah.
So
That's dope, bro.
So it was like dope.
So how much profit does absurd? Like a person of business. You put their machines in there. How much of a cut do they get out of it? And man. I'm not just asking for myself, but for viewers, people who may be interested.
So I'm going to tell everybody this. I give them some free game. Never, ever, ever. If you're in a vending machine game, you never offer any money to put your vending machine there. If you are, call me, talk to me. I will help you write up a good contract. But that's not what we're doing here, because we're providing a service for our clients.
Okay.
So you are a business owner. You don't have time to be going to Sam's Club and stocking up that machine. You got stuff to do. You running a business. Where I come in at, hey, what's going on? I clean the machine up. I make sure it's stocked up. I keep that report with that business owner who owns the building in case any refunds need to be handed out or anything. Okay. And that's why I'm keen on cash, because when they swipe that card, it could get lost in the system. I got to look and I got to refund you through a card. You pull up like, hey, bro, they give me, here get your chips right here.
Yeah, no doubt about
so,
it.
But I,
shit be getting stuck.
Yeah, but I tell people, don't ever offer money. Because you're providing a service. You still got to spend money to make money. But if you got to spend some money to make some money, yeah, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Has anybody ever paid you to put their machines in there?
Man, I've had people call me so I'm working on I'm working on a project right now.
Okay.
Somebody hit me up about getting a medicinal machine. And
that's dope.
So we in the process of just figuring out how to make it work so that it's legal. The problem is anybody can walk up to a vending machine.
Yeah.
So now we're at a point where, how do we get this vending machine to read your ID? How do we get it to make sure you're of age? And how do you process it through the machine? You do everything legit. And I ain't gonna say I got a plug, but my brother is a alderman out in Pontiac. So he let me know, like, y'all can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. Okay. And the machine not for me, but somebody, they hit me up, they want to invest the money in it. I'm like, cool. Yeah. Let's do it, and
part of that process.
Yeah, and I'm like, if I can get this to them, imagine how the word could spread with that. And now we banging doing other stuff. But I mean, I just did my first laundry machine. And people like a laundry vending machine is a real vending machine, and we got all type of laundry stuff in it. But it's cool because it's not that everyday vending machine you see. Okay. It's a 2x2. I got pops on one side, and in the same machine, man, you get your Tide Pods, man. You get
for real.
In the same machine, you need you get a Faygo, man. Grab you a Faygo, grab you some Better Maids, and get your Tide Pods. Same machine.
That's sweet as hell, bro.
And that's I had to get creative,
bro.
I had to,
for sure,
because that machine wasn't making me no money at first. And it's crazy as a time. My wife was like, "Babe, I don't think none of this shit is gonna sell." And I'm like, "No, babe, you a hater. And then I went back to that damn machine. The same donuts we put in that machine in August was there in December. I'm like, hell no. She was like, I told you. I'm like, yeah, you was right about that. So every day a work in progress with it too.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. It's a learning experience.
Man, it's beautiful.
And business fluctuates like that.
Yeah, it do, man.
But as long as you stay progressive and you stay creative, like, you always gonna be able to make a way, bro. For
Definitely,
sure.
Man. Definitely.
That's dope.
And it's something I can leave my kids, man. That's my goal. Is my goal for the end of the year, man. I want to have at least 25, 30 machines running.
Woo.
And I just want to be able to, bro, just be there, take my kids to soccer, football, all that.
That's dope. You create a life that you want to live, man. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, bro. But let me ask you, like, the responsibilities, like, when they break down and things, like, is it hard? Is it a quick fix?
That shit's
Does it
expensive.
cost a lot of money? That's what I'm saying. So
it get costly.
Because I know it need maintenance.
Yeah, it need maintenance. But see, man, the beauty of when you have multiple machines is learning what parts you need and what parts you don't need. And so just like anything, I troubleshooted. I didn't want to call nobody because the vending machine companies, it's $350 just to come out, not to fix nothing, just
to come out,
and tell you what's wrong. That's $350. Now, if you want it fixed, now we up there. So a new condenser for a beverage machine, that's what keep the pop cold, is $1,000. That's just the part. That's just the part. That has nothing to do with installation or the Freon line that need to run it. You see what I'm saying?
Killing you.
Yeah, but luckily for me, my uncle, is, you get what I'm saying? So my uncle, like, I helped him get his vending machine. So it's really like whatever you need help with, I help you. You scratch my back, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, shout out to my uncle when he just got jumped into this. He like called me, nephew, man, I've been seeing you doing this vending machine thing. Help me out. And I went and showed. He called me, is this a good machine? And I only know good machines from trial and error. What about transporting? Is it like a lot of physical labor? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Man, they heavy.
I know they is.
It's smart ways to move it. Of course, my first way, I had a regular ass dolly. Didn't know no better.
Yeah.
Man, tore my damn back up, man. BY tell you, I'll move. Man, that machine is about 500 pounds and I'm wheeling it on a regular dolly. Didn't know. But I had to move in the winter and I just didn't want to commit to it. So I hired a company and I saw how they did it. So all I did was pull my notebook out. I took a video, everything they did, and I just applied it to myself. I went and bought, I just like everything they got, I'm going to just go find it used. Because I'm moving stuff. It don't need to look pretty. It just need to get in there pretty. You know what I'm saying? So
that's smart, bro.
It's definitely hard if you move it, but I'm be honest with you, I don't have no moving equipment. I don't have any trailers or nothing. I use a company. What I did was I built a solid relationship with them.
Okay.
Find your vending machine company in your area, build a real relationship with them, and they gonna look out for you because they want your business. They want you to come there and buy their snacks. Yeah. They don't want you to outsource and go to BJ's and Sam's Club and they want you to build that network with them. See, when you build, and what I did was I was like thinking, how can I get my stuff cheaper? I found this dude at the gas station that owned it, and I'm like, hey, bro, can I ask you something? He's like, what? How do y'all afford to buy all of this shit to sell it? Mm-hmm. He was like, I got an account with a snack distributor.
Okay.
This is what you need to do. And I'm like, damn, okay. And he really gave me free game that day. He gave me their card, their number, everything.
Okay.
And I just thought he didn't have to share that information with me at all. You feel me? So it's it was like a blessing in disguise. Just even now, like everything is still a blessing doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
dope, man. For
it's
sure.
Yeah, but I got a vending. I use a company to deliver all my machines. I moved my first time doing it though. I moved it myself. I rented.
I was about to ask you, do you have help or do you do this shit by yourself?
No, I had help.
Okay.
I just asked one of my guys. Like, man, you busy? I feed you. You know what I'm saying? Throw you a little change.
Break bread.
You know what I'm saying? You want to come with me? You know, I'm just trying to make some money, but I'm trying to cut my costs too. And a lot of dudes come through because I do this too. You help me, man. I do vending machine classes. So
okay.
I give you a free class. And they like, well, shit, that's worth more than you paying me. So
yeah, no doubt about it, because you're giving them game.
Yeah, so, and I got like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many ways to make money off of it than just the snacks.
Yeah, no doubt. That's dope, man. So listen, before we wrap it up, I want you to talk a little bit about your radio station that you've been talking about, man.
Yeah, so I'm over at Hot 93.97 The Network. My show is called We Outside. We're on every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. So that is essentially, it's crazy how it started off. It started off being me, my wife, and her nieces and nephews.
Okay.
They wild, they crazy, good people. You know what I'm saying? Good people. Everybody, I think everybody had different visions. So everybody everybody separated. I think it was after our wedding was so hype, we wanted to all do it, but it didn't go that way. So this is our second season now, and we outside, and I kind of do with the platform that you do. I pull in guests, but we do it a little bit different. We have maybe it might be a raunchy topic or a social topic that's going on. Okay. And we try to pull in people from different backgrounds, different ethnicities. Okay. And, so people can share. Because I tell a lot of people, a lot of this shit that we all talking about, we saying the same thing. We just communicating in a different way, a different verbiage.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So the platform.
Different vocabulary.
Yeah. So the platform just allows people to come on and be able to speak, be genuine in themselves. I got a great cast. We got a Tuesday cast and a Thursday cast. So you never really Tuesday's cast is pretty solid. Thursday cast is always up in the air. And I do that because I'm able to give my viewers different identities from different people that bring different, they just bring different stuff. Yeah. We have silly shows. We have nights we get super serious. We actually just did our first men's round table. And I kind of want to host that every once a month because it was deep. Like, it was real. Like, yeah. I had an older gentleman, a younger gentleman, a middle-aged gentleman, and we all talked about our lives from different perspectives.
Damn, that's dope.
And, man, it was so cool.
That's sweet. Yeah. That's a generational conversation right there, bro.
And it needed to be had.
Yeah.
Because I ain't... Man,
so is it like deep. Podcast form? Do you guys play music?
Yeah, we play music. Music on right now too. So yeah, we play music. There's other shows on the network as well. So we do a lot of music. We're doing a gas card giveaway right now.
Shit, I need a gas card.
Yeah, I'll post it up again. We're doing a gas card we do giveaways.
No, that's dope, man. That's good, bro.
So just trying to be more involved with the community. And I'm noticing that's where it's at. When you put the community first, the rest of that stuff will come. I think a lot of people jump into this and they looking at YouTube and all the other people's, and they looking at that money that's being generated, but they don't know how much work and marketing and going out talking to businesses, getting sponsorships, sending out emails, getting rejected.
Bro, I've been doing this shit for 3 years.
You see what I'm saying? You've been doing this for 3 years.
3 years, maybe even longer than that, bro. But purpose driven as always. And it's doing what it's supposed to do. But eventually, you know what I'm saying? Hoping somebody cut a check. You know what I'm saying?
It's already written somewhere. God, listen, it's already written. God, it's just not in your pocket yet.
Just got to keep on putting in the work, bro.
And I believe in that, though. Like, I believe in thinking about things that haven't happened yet. They just ain't been given to you yet. And I believe in that. But, I love the platform that you got, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
for real, I was showing my wife.
Man. Thank you.
I'm like, Cause BY was like, Eladio? And I'm like, only Eladio I know is my cousin from Southwest. And he was like, you got a cousin named Eladio? Is he Mexican? I'm like, yeah, he is. He was like, I'm like, no, not him though. I'm like, I don't know. He was like, yeah, talk to my guy. He's a good guy. I'm like, okay, man. I'm like, so I looked up the show and stuff first. I'm like, damn, man, it's dope. I'll show my team. I'm like, look at it. What the fuck he's doing? Do y'all see this shit? I'm like, we need to get good like that. And
did you know I was from Rouge?
Yeah, just looking at the I saw the Panther. I'm like, okay, he at the school. Yeah, I'm like, all right, so he deep in the community. I'm like, all right, because a lot of people don't know about, if you're not from Downriver, you don't really know too much about Downriver. Yeah. So it was dope to see somebody from Downriver being able, man, you got a big story to be able to have a platform and talk and still be in the community. Cause I saw you at the schools at Sabbath and all of that, so I'm like, that's dope, man. So bro. It was like I was looking at your pictures going down memory lane, like, damn, that's crazy. Like I was there before, you know what I'm saying? So it's just sweet, cool to see that you still in the community with the school. Ain't
no doubt about it, man. I wouldn't be nowhere else.
That's dope, bro.
But listen, man, let the people know where they can find you, how they can get with you.
Okay, you can find me, my Inspiration X, on all platforms, Facebook, Elante Mills, and then We Outside the Show on every platform. So
no doubt about it, man. Show some love, show some support, get with him. Success story, love it. Another great story to help you build And, much love to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my brother Zoe, man. LA Landscaping. Hit him up. He'll take care of you. Google LA Landscaping. And shout out to everybody, man, that been showing love. You guys be safe out there. Go soak up